I'm sleeping and right in the middle of a good dream, and all at once I wake up from something that keeps knocking at my brain. Before I go insane, I hold a pillow to my head, scream out the words you said, I think I love you.
Welcome to a special top 5 episode of 3 Minute Critics.
I'm liking these top 5s.
I'm Eric.
I'm Tony. Today, on our special top 5 episode, we are going to be doing the top 5 most underrated films of all time.
All time. That's
All time.
a lot of pressure.
I'm going to be doing my top 5.
I'm going to be
Eric's
doing
gonna
mine.
be doing his top 5. We each get 3 minutes.
That's
with our top
not
5.
much time to talk about these fantastic underrated films.
Yeah,
but
well, we'll see if we agree that they're
Heckfire.
fantastic, underrated films. So we're going to put 3 minutes on the clock, and we're going to get right to it. I'm going to start with my top 5.
let's roll into it, Tony. 3 minutes on the clock, and your top 5 most underrated movies of all time are...
Number 5.
Number
Let
five.
me just preface number 5 a
Please.
little bit. This is going to be a film that most people are going to be like, really?
Yeah.
Do it? Yes. These aren't like the best films of all time that I have on my...
Right.
These are my most underrated. And number 5 is Meatballs from 1979.
Well, yeah.
Starring Bill Murray. And,
At his best.
What's Makepeace's first name? Chris?
Chris Makepeace.
Chris Makepeace,
Yes, it was
right.
Chris Makepeace.
This film, directed by Ivan Reitman, which is a duo, Murray and Reitman, that comes later.
It's like
in
peanut
big
butter
ways.
and banana.
It's fantastic,
Yeah.
right? Ghostbusters, and Ghostbusters. You also have Harold Ramis, and Harold Ramis was a co-writer
Yeah, and so such a great performance by Bill Murray.
on Meatballs.
Early
It was
on, so
fantastic.
good.
I love this movie because it feels like summer camp, and you get a warm feeling.
Are
all
you
over
ready for the summer?
from it? But I got to move on. Number 4.
Too bad, because it's great.
Is a Disney animated film called The Princess and the Frog. This is, in my opinion, the best Disney princess movie ever made.
I have never seen this.
All of the music is Randy Newman, and the music is incredible. The
I love
characterizations
LA.
are great. The ending is so good. It's really sweet, but also really real, and
Really
it's
real.
not cheesy. I love this movie.
No
If you
cheese.
haven't seen it, check it out. It is highly
I
underrated.
haven't. I will.
Disney
on your
movie.
recommendation. Good
Highly
one.
underrated. Okay.
Oh, can't wait for number 3.
Joe versus the Volcano. You wouldn't expect that I would put a Tom Hanks movie.
No, because you and Hanks are not like...
No,
you're
I
like
like Tom. I just
Tom
like
likes
Tom
you.
better in certain
But
things.
why Joe versus the Volcano?
Joe versus the Volcano is a very interesting film. It is shot well. It's clever. Meg Ryan plays 3 characters. Abe Vigoda.
Abe Vigoda.
I love
I
Joe
thought
versus
you
the
had me at Abe
Volcano.
Vigoda.
This is a film that was written by John Patrick Shanley, and he is the guy who wrote Moonstruck.
Oh my God, I did not know this.
Yes, and Moonstruck was
I gotta go back
directed
and watch
by
this.
Norman Jewison, who directed Jesus Christ Superstar and Fiddler on the Roof.
Good time.
Okay, number
You better
2.
jump to number 2, because you're running low on time.
Hair, 1979. Listen, this musical,
It's hard to beat.
The original musical, the play is terrible. It's garbage except for the music. But then Milos Forman took this again. Milos Forman, who we both like.
Yeah,
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, Amadeus.
Brilliant.
Milos Forman is incredible,
Brilliant.
and he does a treatment on this film that is so worth watching. If you don't know it, go watch the original Hair. The music is incredible. Tree Williams
gotta
is
get in
amazing.
on it.
Tree Williams is so good.
But you better pivot, because you
In
need
this
to hit
movie.
your number 1. I cannot wait.
I
I'm
hit
dying to
number
know.
1. I needed to say some more things about Hair. Number
You will.
1.
You have time.
Welcome to the Dollhouse from
Never heard of it.
Yes, from 1996. This is the film that Napoleon Dynamite wishes it was.
Really?
It's more sincere. It's just as quirky, but I think more interesting. It's more fun. I identify with the characters better, and I really feel like those are 2 very related films, and Napoleon Dynamite gets all the credit.
How did I miss this?
And Welcome to the Dollhouse gets none.
And you get the big horn. Welcome to
I
the
felt like I was
Dollhouse.
zipping through that.
Wow, you were flying. You had a lot to say.
I
These are
need
some
like
great,
10 more minutes.
I think that whole top 5. I need to go back, and I've seen a couple, but I need to see some of this, like that. Welcome to the Dollhouse.
I was
My
pulling
goodness.
stuff out of.
Well, now you're
Ether.
gonna have to take a back seat. You're gonna jump in the trunk, because I've got some junk to
I'm
tell you
gonna
about.
sit in the station wagon with the reverse facing seat.
Oh, that'll make you nauseous. I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock, and I'm going to give you my top 5 most underrated films
Let's
of all
hear it.
time.
I'm ready. Go.
Number 5, The Village. And I bring this up because it's M. Night Shyamalan's
Oh,
film that
Village.
most people, they miss. It's from
I missed it.
2004.
I never saw it.
Bryce Dallas Howard, William Hurt, Joaquin Phoenix, Sigourney Weaver, Adrian
Wow,
Brody, a
dude.
ton of people that you have
Holy
seen in a
cow.
lot of, yeah,
Love that cast.
And it's a really interesting. There's this
never
desolate
saw it.
village, and these people cannot leave the village because of these crazy monsters that surround the village. All
gonna
I gotta
watch
say
that.
about this is one of those that pulls a left turn and a right turn and a left turn, then it goes in reverse.
No,
and then it
U-turn?
Oh man, no, there's like 7 U-turns. This thing,
What about a hard, like a slight left?
you might need to merge,
Okay.
but this has got some crazy twists to it. Watch The Village. It's spooky, it's scary, it's weird, and
You got me, I'm
it's
convinced.
brilliant.
Give me number
Great
4.
cast. Number 4, Moon. 2009, Sam Rockwell,
see that either.
and Sam Rockwell.
Love Sam Rockwell.
So
he's
with
one of my faves.
With the exception of the voice of Kevin Spacey, who plays like a computer
Mm.
that's sort of like Hal from 2001: A Space Odyssey. This entire movie is Sam Rockwell.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
He's mining on the moon. It's in the future. They're sending minerals back to Earth, and he's on this like 3-year mission where he's the
isn't-
only guy on the moon.
I don't think I've
And
seen
he
that.
starts to hallucinate. Sam Rockwell carries the whole movie by himself. It's unbelievable. Moon.
Okay.
You gotta
I'll watch
see
that.
this film.
That's
It's
2
brilliant.
that I gotta watch.
My number 3, The Game from 1977.
Oh, yeah.
This is
That one I remember.
a lot of people don't because they see other David Fincher films. This is David Fincher, and so many more top his list.
This one I've seen.
But this is Michael Douglas. This is Sean Penn. Michael Douglas is this rich snob. His dad committed suicide. Sean Penn's
say
his brother.
1977?
1997.
Yeah.
If I might have misspoken
I think you did.
there.
Okay, go ahead.
1997.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
It's got some strange circumstances. It's probably one of the best twists at the end of a
Great
movie I've
twist.
ever seen.
Excellent twist.
You will not see this coming. But I got to get to my number 2.
Number 2.
Better Off Dead. I know a lot of people don't think that this is an underrated
No,
film,
I think
but
that's a good call for underrated.
it flies under the radar from 1985.
Especially
John
when
Cusack.
you're looking at those types of films.
Seriously.
Yeah, those types of.
This, he
teen
gets dumped by
rom.
his girlfriend, and then all the ways he tries to kill himself is hilarious. You got the "I want my $2" kid.
You've got an animated Van Halen song.
You got animated Van Halen. You got Ricky, the weird neighbor. You got all sorts of stuff. One of the best comedies ever under the radar. But I got to jump in. True Romance, my number 1 film. This cast is unbelievable. I don't have time to say them all.
But
Christian
wouldn't you
Slater,
say that True
Patricia
Romance is not that underrated?
No, it is. People don't.
Why is it underrated?
Enough people don't give it the credit it's due because it is one of the best films.
Mm-hmm.
Period. People are like, oh, it's entertaining, but no, it's Quentin
don't feel like it
Tarantino
gets-
wrote it, and he
Right,
gets
he wrote
so
it, but he
much
didn't.
more.
Horn?
He
He gets very horny.
for his other movies. Tarantino wrote
It's
this.
a
It's
lot
a
of
Tony
horn.
Scott
A lot of horn
action
for his
film.
other movies.
But no film has the cast that True Romance has, and
Okay.
people love
Okay,
it for the film it is.
I'm accepting that.
But there's so much more to this. This should be way, way higher on people's list. True Romance, one of my favorite films of all time.
I'm definitely going. I'm checking out a couple of your films, definitely right away.
And I'm going to.
I'm in The
check out a
Village.
couple
I
yours.
gotta watch right away.
yeah,
I
The
have
Village
not seen-
People?
Yes, The Village. No, The
No.
Village People. I love
Village
The Village
People, yes,
People.
yeah.
Good Village People song. You
Man.
know anything? You know,
Yeah,
when we were
yeah.
kids, we used to rag on the disco. We were very hard on disco because we were listening to Van Halen.
Name
Billy Squier.
another
Got a shout out
Village
to
People
Billy
song.
Squire. We love you, Billy.
Squilly.
Squilly Byer.
Name one other
on the show.
song by Village People other than YMCA.
In
the Navy.
Yeah, of course,
we
in the
can
Navy.
Sail the 7 seas.
And then after that, we're done.
Yeah,
We don't want to name anything else.
got
by the
nothing
Village
else to
People.
tell you.
But thank you for joining us.
Listen, we told
this
you our
journey.
top underrated films. We'd
Yeah.
love to hear yours.
This is one I feel like people can come up with all kinds of stuff that we may never
Throw
know.
us in there
I'm
because
really
what
looking
is
forward-
underrated, really? Because
Right, it's personal in a lot of ways. Really, I would like to hear what you guys have to say about this because I want to watch other people's films that
Please
I might not know
throw
about.
yours in the comments. Let us know if you think we're on crack because we might be
Dope.
Yeah, dope.
Antihistamines.
Anything
We're big
good
into
like that.
antihistamines.
So throw in your comments, your likes, subscribe. Oh yeah, this lunacy just keeps on going. It's never going to stop, but it's going to stop right now because we're out of time.
Is it going to stop or is it not going to stop?
I think
Eric?
it will. Until next time, we are the 3
Minute Critics. Oh.
Poos.
You need,
His name's Poos.
he needs